I know as Vikings fans, it's easy to cry in the breast milk. Same old sorry ass Vikings. Typical Vikings. 0-2 start. Fire everyone, tank, and blah, 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 blah. But the Vikings, best 0-2 team in NFL history. That's right, baby. The return to historic U.S. Bank Stadium. The Vikings fans going to be loud and proud, kicking off a 3-game homestand. First game in nearly 2 years in the friendly confines with the fans there. That is right. And the Vikings are going to take care of business against the slippery Seattle Seahawks. We'll find a better alliteration later. Anyway, here are 5 keys for the Vikings to get a victory on Sunday. Number 1, we after that ass, Russy. That's right. Russ has been pressured on 38.5% of his dropbacks so far this season and been sacked 6 times. Russ, for probably his career in total, has had one of the worst, if not the worst offensive lines in football. It's just really a travesty. A Viking sacked him 4 times and pressured him 24 times last season in the Week 5 matchup. Danielle Hunter is second in the National Football League with 4 sacks, quattro, which, Chandler Jones came into last week with 5 sacks. He left with 5 sacks. No big deal. Props to Rashad Hill on the offensive line. But Danielle is hangry. Everson will be back from a concussion. Pierce has 2 sacks, by the way. Secret nose tackle pass rusher. And this would be a really great time for big-time free agent signing Diesel DALVIN Tomlinson, as well as Sheldon Richardson. Oh, yeah, revenge game for Sheldon to show up and get some more pressure on Russell Wilson. Get some pressure, get sacks, force quick throws. Don't let Russ go back there and just drop bombs on it. No, can't do that. Next up, key number 2 for the Vikings to get a win on Sunday. JJ has to be dynamite. Relatively quiet start for the season so far by Justin Jefferson standards. 11 catches, a $136, and a touchdown on 19 targets. And yes, his presence has opened things up for Adam Thielen, for KJ Osborne, who's emerging as a true blue wide receiver 3. But it's time for JJ to be elite. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and this is it. Seattle cornerbacks Trey Flowers and DJ Reed Jr., don't have to write home about them. And Justin Jefferson needs to have a bust-out game. Like, put it on the map, plant the flag. Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the game right meow. Next up, key number 3 for the Vikings to get a win versus the Seahawks on Sunday. Let DALVIN or Mattison cook. Ooh, Mattison nickname the sous chef. Yeah, close enough. But Seattle is 31st in the league versus the run this young NFL season. They just let Derrick Henry dump truck them for a $180, as well as 3 second-half touchdowns in the home upset, blowing the halftime lead. Also, remember, last year, DALVIN and Mattison combined for nearly 200 yards on the ground. Would have liked to have 1 more yard, but yeah. And that Seattle defense is simply not stout on the interior. They're a little bit undisciplined when setting the edge with the defensive ends. And the sun is setting on middle linebacker Bobby Wagner. So it's whatever. And Dalvin's ankle will be fine. And he hasn't practiced. DALVIN is a warrior. He plays dinged up all the time. It's what DALVIN does. He's going to be fine. Or Madison's got to rev up, man. Keep play action viable. Get confidence with that offensive line and keep Russ off the field. That's going to be really key on Sunday. Next up, key number 4 for a Purple Rain victory on Sunday. Check DK and Tyler Lockett. So low-key, well, actually not even low-key, pretty high-key. DK and Lockett are an elite wide receiver duo. Not as good as Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, but nah. But especially with the deep ball, respect. They've combined for 22 catches, 391 yards receiving, and 4 tutties this season on 32 targets. Russ just chucks it up. I mean, Russ, typical Seahawks offensive play. Russ, play action, scrambles, just chucks it up. Tyler Lockett gets behind the defense. Touchdown. Bah. And cornerbacks will be under pressure on Sunday. Peterson got cooked by DK last year, but 18 appearances in his career against Russell Wilson. He knows him very well. Cameron Tiny Dancer, not so much last year at Seattle, but redemption story. Love him. Breeland has been bad, but returned to practice on Thursday. Should be in the game. And Harrison and Xavier have been great over the top with safety help as well. The pass rush will certainly help, but if Russ serves up a spicy meatball, the Vikings have to be there with the spaghetti and the marinara sauce. That's right. Next up, key number 5 for the Vikings to get a win on Sunday. KIRK got to stay hot. That's right. I know it's September. It's not even Kirktoberfest, even though Oktoberfest does take place in September, confusingly enough. But KIRK, respect, has played like an elite quarterback the first 2 games of the season. He led what should have been 2 game-winning drives. No big deal. He's 7th in the NFL with a 112.9 quarterback rating. KIRK and the offense have not been the issue. And another good week of protection from the offensive line. They really stepped up their game from an atrocious game against Cincinnati week 1 with all the penalties and miscues. But play solid, relatively mistake-free football, and KIRK will put the Vikings in a big-time position to win. Final score prediction. I know all the narratives. Russ is 7-0 against the Vikings, blah, blah, blah. Vikings never beat Seattle, blah, 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 blah. But they get turned on the head. You know, the Vikings get off the canvas. They're too good of a team to fall to 0-3. They definitely should have won at least one, if not both, of the first 2 games. They're dangerous, man. Absolutely dangerous. On paper, one of the best teams in the league, and now they just have to put it on the field on purpose, get it done. I think they do. DALVIN has a big game. Justin Jefferson breaks out. That pass rush gets after Russell Wilson's ass, baby. Give me Vikings 31, Seahawks 27. They get off the mat. They kick off the home stand in a big-time way, and then move to 1-2, and then 2-2, and then 3-2, and then 15-2. Who would have knew? Taking down the conference and then hoisting that Jerome Barty at the end of the season. It all starts on Sunday at US Bank Stadium. If you're going to the game, get your ass loud. It needs to be bum, bum, skull, da-dun-dun. That's right, man. But your thoughts on our thoughts. Keys to victory, Vikings, Sunday. Add yours in the comment section below as well. Let us know. And subscribe for daily Vikings takes. And if you want to support that work, pull us up on the Venmo. It's Friday, baby. It's payday. That's right. But until next time, skull, production value.